Hey everyone, my name is Katie. I am an occupational therapist and also happen to be using a halo as a result of some cervical spine surgery that I had 3 months ago. And I'm using this time to make some training videos to show people how to do things in halo. One of the most frequent questions that I get asked is how do I get dressed? Which I'm very fortunate that they notice that I get dressed because that would be awkward if I couldn't. So I have for you today some clothes that I'm going to be putting on. I'm keeping this PG, people. Actually, we're keeping this rated G. My mom's going to see this, so I'm just going to put clothes over the clothes that I have. But you'll get the point. I promise at the end of this, you'll figure out how to get dressed if you're wearing a halo. Even if you're not wearing a halo, even if you have a stiff neck or if you have back problems, there are a lot of different adaptive techniques that you can use to help yourself get dressed. And if you don't need any help getting dressed, this is hopefully just be an educational video to show you more about the insight and the life of what it is like to have a disability and how I do different things. So, to start off, I'm going to, look at that, my USC backpack right there. The hardest thing to put on is a shirt, for obvious reasons. Everyone thinks I'm not getting like all fresh here, but I'm actually wearing, I have a big brace underneath my shirt. My halo is connected with 4 poles that are sticking up. There's 2 in the back, 2 in the front. It's a round circle in the middle with 6 screws in my head. They come down. They're connected to this big plastic brace that goes all the way down my body to roughly my belly button. So people ask me, oh, you take your brace off to get dressed? No, people do not take your brace off. Don't take your brace off to put a shirt on. Don't take a brace off to take a shower. You cannot take your brace off. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I'm going to show you how to get dressed without having to take your shirt off. So I have this purple shirt here, and the first thing I'm going to do is find the back and front of the shirt. So I have found and located the shirt. The front is here, the back is here. I ended up buying all V-neck t-shirts after my surgery. I'm fortunate I had a USC shirt that was already a V-neck, otherwise I would have bought one on my own anyway. But I've only been able to wear V-neck t-shirts. You can wear shirts that have maybe bigger scoop necks or things like that. I thought maybe polo shirts would work. They did not work because they didn't get around the bars far enough on this side. I thought maybe zip-up shirts would work, or button-up shirts like a plaid, cowboy kind of shirt. Those did not work. The only thing that I personally have found to work for me in my halo have been V-neck shirts. So this is a V-neck shirt. You find the front, you locate it, put both hands through. Your head is going to go in first. So I'm grabbing the hole where my head goes through. Hope you can still hear me talking while I'm putting this on, but just to tell you first, I'm going to make sure that it goes over all 4 poles of my halo. First the front ones, then the back ones, and then I'm going to slowly pull it down because there are different levers and screws and bolts and nuts and things like that sticking out, so you don't want to just rip it down like you would a regular t-shirt. You kind of have to gingerly go around and move your shirt down the halo to make sure that you're putting it on without injuring yourself or your halo or someone around you or anything like that. So, your head goes in first, front pull parts of my halo. Now I'm stretching it to the back to get the back standing part of my halo. Peekaboo. So here I am. And I kind of go back and forth in the front, choking on my shirt, front and back motion. So I got the front a little bit more forward now so I can talk and see you, but the back is stuck on some screws, so I need to reach to the back and lower that down. Then I come back around to the front and lower that down. So now I have the head part of my shirt around my halo. Again, you just start with the top poles, go to the back poles, and then you kind of just work it down, making sure that you're careful about not getting caught on any screws or bolts or anything that's sticking out, because there are a lot of things that are projectiling out of this. So now that I have my shirt down around my neck, just like I would a regular shirt, I put one sleeve in, and then I put the other sleeve in, and then I pull it down. Now, depending on what kind of shirt you're wearing or what size V-neck you're wearing or what style you like, I like to pull my V-necks down so that they are clearing these little bars here that are on my chest. This is where my halo bars are actually connecting to the brace. If you don't want to do that, you can leave it up a little higher, but it ends up kind of creating this really big space in here, which I don't know, it's like a kangaroo pouch or something, and I just, that's not my favorite. Totally your preference. If you want to leave it above your bars, you can. I pull it down right just below where the screws are, where my Halo bars meet my brace. So that is how I put on a shirt. Now, how do we do pants? Good question. Very important question. So in my USC backpack here, for Trojans, I have a pair of shorts. Now, I get dressed every day. I use a wheelchair, even when I'm not in a Halo. I get dressed every day sitting down. So what I do is I scoot back on the end of my bed so that my feet are kind of up a little bit. And I'm just going to put these over my shorts that I have on already, because we're not at that point in our friendship yet where I'm going to take my shorts off before putting these shorts on. Now, I have long enough arms and short enough legs that I can reach to put my feet into my shorts and then pull them up, but not everyone's able to do that. I have osteogenesis imperfecta, so as a result of that, my femurs are a lot shorter. So if you are unable to reach your pants to your end of your foot with your arms, that's okay. That is what we have adaptive equipment for. I'm not sure if you can see this very well, but this is a reacher. I got this on Amazon.com. The way that it works is like a little claw coming at you there. So you can take the reacher, hold it in where your pants are, make sure that the tag is in the back, so the tag is on the bottom, the claw, the reacher is up in the front, and you want to take the leg that you have the hardest time moving first. So I have a harder time bending my left leg for some reason. My left leg is tighter than my right. So I put my left leg through first, put the reacher through, try to put, missed the first time, and that's okay, you're not going to get it right every time. Put my reacher through until I can reach my shorts, and now I'm pulling up my pants on my left side. Now that I have my left leg in, I can bend my right leg, if you're able to do that, stick it in to your right leg hole, and now I have both pants through. Now, you would think, oh great job, Katie, you're done and accomplished and successful. No, you have your pants around your ankles, so you're not done yet. So what I do is I will lean back and pull my pants up as far as I can while laying backwards. So get them as far up as you can. I have these standing poles by my bed that I help myself hold on to. Then I'm going to put my hand on the waist of my shorts on both sides. This may look awkward, and I'm filming this, and this is going to be on the internet, but I'm grabbing the waist band of my shorts. I'm putting my hands on them, so I'm keeping my shorts still, and then I'm scooting my body forward so that I end up pulling my pants up. So I scoot myself forward, and when I do that and I hold my pants and I hold my arms backwards, I'm just automatically pulling my pants up. So now you can see, thankfully, that all went well and successful, and I don't think I had any major mishaps. We have successfully put on shorts and a shirt. Now, what about shoes and socks? Great question. Socks are going to be kind of the same way that you did your pants, except you are going to have to do them as socks instead of shorts. The very easiest thing to do, that's the word, the very easiest thing to do. The easiest thing to do, if possible, if you have the option, if you're living in beautiful California like I am, just wear flip-flops, people. Just wear flip-flops. Nothing to tie. You can just put it down, throw it on the floor. You can't see this, but just put one flip-flop on. So I'll scoot back now. So I got one flip-flop on. If you can't see, put your foot in your flip-flop, because that's the problem with your Halo, is you can't always look down and see your neck. You can cross your leg over and put your shoe on just like that. Now I have on my California flip-flops. That is mainly what I've been wearing, are flip-flops. But okay, sometimes, say, maybe you live somewhere where it's cold or horrible, or you want to put socks on, or you're a sock person. Oh, I forgot to show you how to put on a bra. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So that's how maybe you want to wear some socks. So you would do the socks the same way that you'll do your shoes. So I'm just going to do the shoes just to show you, to make it a little bit shorter film. I use the reacher to pick up my shoes because I keep my shoes on the ground. So I can't bend over to pick up my shoes because I don't have as good a balance. If I were to lean forward as far as I needed to pick up my shoes, I would fall off my bed. So I have my reacher right here. I keep my shoes nearby. I picked up one shoe. Matchy matchy. So we have these gray Nike puppies here that are Carolina blue. I'm going to slide back. If I had socks, I would be doing the same thing, just twice. You can turn your knee, bend your knee, and put your sock on that way. My left leg is not as flexible, so this one is harder for me. So I just pull my leg up as far as I can, and then put my sock on that way. I don't have, like I said, I don't have as much flexibility in my left hip, so I have a harder time with that aspect of getting dressed. So when I put my shoes on, I'll try to make them as loose as I can. So you can see here I have a nice and loose shoe. I will bend my left foot as far as I can, reach over, pull my shoe on, and that's it. So right now, I can't reach my shoes to tie them. I'm not able to bend my hip high enough to tie my shoe, so I'm not going to tie my shoe yet. But don't panic. We're going to get there. My right leg is a little bit more flexible, and I forgot to untie these beforehand. But if you have a hard time, you can also use a shoehorn. They have those on Amazon.com. It just looks like a big stick. It's almost like a ruler, and it has a little cup on it, and then you can use that to help put your shoes on while you're standing up. But if you want to do it sitting down, this is the easiest way. You sit down, you just pick your leg up, cross your leg, and put your shoe on. Same thing if you had a sock. So now I'm rocking the purple shirt with the pink or red shorts and the gray and Carolina blue sneakers. I'm from New Jersey, so we say sneakers. So I'm going to get back in my wheelchair and I'll show you how I tie my shoes now. Important when you get in and out of your wheelchair at all times that you have your brakes on. So I'm going to get in my wheelchair. So I'm coming closer to you because I will then go over and I will put my foot up. I just come over to say hi. Hope you guys can see me. I'll bring the video a little bit closer. I will put my foot up. I pick up my foot because I'm not good at picking it up on its own. Put my foot up on a bed or on a platform or on a chair. And that way I can reach to tie my shoes because I cannot reach to tie them any other way. So I always have to put my foot on something to tie my shoe, whether it's oh, that didn't work because I was not paying attention. So I will put my shoe on the edge of a bed. It could be, you'll open up a dresser drawer. It could be on top of a toilet seat, bench, anything you need to. But I will physically pick up my foot and put it somewhere that I can within reach, and then tie my shoes. Now, here's a wheelchair, and so sometimes, you know, I don't always double knot, but that's important because you don't want your shoelaces to get stuck in your tires. Things happen. I don't want to have to worry about, you know, retying my shoes later on or anything like that. So just double knot them. Just double knot them. It's easier. Okay, we're going on 14 minutes of our video now. So now I'm going to make this a little bit faster about how to take your shirt off. So how do you take your shirt off while in a halo? Let me get the camera right here. Okay. Taking your shirt off. You pull your shirt up like this. You help take one arm out first. Your arms come out first. And again, this is not my normal size shirt. I had to buy shirts that were like 2 or 3 sizes bigger than my normal wearing apparel because you have to compensate for the brace. So if you wear medium, maybe buy like extra large shirts because you'll need the extra space. So my arms are out. I'm kind of back to where I was when I started, right as I was putting my shirt on. First, you have to make sure you clear these little bumps here. You want to clear these little poles. So I cleared these, and then you want to gently pull up your halo, pull up over your halo, in the front and the back. Now sometimes, as right now, I'm actually glad this is happening, my shirt gets stuck in the back. It is stuck back here. So what I'm going to do is take my shirt, go over my front halo poles, then do my back halo poles. As you can see, sometimes it gets stuck, sometimes it gets hard. I'm on day 89 of doing this and I still have a hard time. And that way I can clear it and take off my shirt from the back. So if it gets stuck, don't panic. Just start off by trying to get it over one of the two poles in the front, and then take it over the back poles, and that way it'll come off the screws that are in the back, because there are screws back here that it gets stuck on that I'm not always able to reach. Okay, last but not least, we're reaching a new point in our friendship here, people. How to put on a bra. I cannot, there's no way I'm putting my hands behind my back to put on a regular bra. Sorry, Victoria's Secret, that's just not happening. So I brought a bunch of sports bras that zip in the front, and they have been amazing. So I just put them on. It goes on kind of like a jacket or vest. Yes, I have gotten stuck on my halo before, but I've now known how not to do that. So you put it on almost like you're going to put on a little vest or jacket or life preserver or whatever you want to call it. I already have one on under my shirt, so this is going to be a little bit harder because I'm like have 3 layers on already. But you just take it, you pull it in the front of you here, and you zip it up. And voila. And then just kind of make sure it's fitting where it's supposed to. So, sports bra with a front zipping vest is the easiest way to go. It is almost nearly impossible to reach in the back and get my a regular bra on. Plus my regular bras wouldn't work because A, they're not the right size anymore because I have a brace on that is going to make me like 14 sizes too big. And B, it is so much easier just to zip up in the front and just put it on like a jacket and zip on and off like the front, so I can take it just like this, pull it back, get one hand out, boom, my bra's off. I got this on Amazon as well. I should be a spokesperson for Amazon. Everything I do, I get on Amazon. So I recommend a front zipping bra, whichever one if you have a preference on whatever you're using. Sports bras are really easy because you're going to be sleeping a lot. You want to be comfortable. These are really comfortable to wear. I sweat a lot. So, front zip sports bra. So we went over the shirts. We went over pants. Taking off the pants, it's the same thing, kind of in reverse. I'll just back up here a little bit. I'm going to take off my pants. I'll do it in my wheelchair here. Don't worry, I still have my other Adidas pants on underneath, I think. I hope. We're about to find out. So you just put you do the same thing as you would just in reverse here. Just kind of take your hand, you lean to one side, pull down, lean to one side, pull down. You just kind of keep shimmying back and forth. If you need to hold on to something or need to do it near a standing pole to help keep your balance, you're welcome to do that. Day 89, I'm doing a lot better about doing that. Now my pants are down around my ankles, so I'm just going to reach down. You can use your reacher if you need to. I know you can't see this part in the video. I got my left foot out first because that one does not bend as freely. And now my shorts are stuck on my wheelchair, which is funny. Okay. Well, it's hard to see what's going on, but my shorts just got stuck on my foot plate. It's never happened before, but ironically it happens in the middle of me making an OT film about getting dressed. So I'm going to go fix this problem, but I'm going to have to transfer back onto my bed. Let's just do it. We're just going to stay with this, people, because this is real life. This is real life. My shorts just got stuck on my foot plate. So I'm going to transfer back onto my bed. My locks are on. You can see down here, I was taking off my shorts and then they got stuck on my foot plate. So if that happens, it's okay. Just do what you need to do. You can transfer to a different position and then take your shorts off of your foot plate. You notice the Yankees cup there. Go Yankees. So that is how you get dressed. I know it's kind of a lengthy film, but getting dressed in a halo, getting dressed without a halo, getting dressed is important no matter where you are or what's going on in your life. And so some adaptive techniques that you can use are using a reacher, sitting down and leaning back, and then shimmying your pants, doing by going up side to side, and then same thing when you go down, you just kind of shimmy, go back and forth, side to side. The most important thing when putting on a shirt and a halo is to get a V-neck. Those are the things I recommend the most. Get something that's about 2 or 3 sizes bigger than you normally wear, because you have to compensate for the extra space of the halo and the brace. Even if I didn't have the brace on, if it was just a halo, a regular shirt does not fit around the 4 poles of my halo up here. So you have to have something that can stretch wide enough to get around all 4 poles and your halo and your screws. And just be gentle. It's going to take some time at first. You're going to have, you might need some help if you're lucky enough to have some friends around you to help you out. It took some practice. I had a lot of people helping me get dressed at first, but I worked at it and I became independent. And now I'm a professional halo wearer, which it's unfortunate that I've now developed these skills and my halo's coming off tomorrow. It's actually not unfortunate at all. I am excited to get it off tomorrow, but I'm glad to be able to make these films and help someone else out, because I didn't know how to do any of this when I first started wearing a halo. So hopefully this lesson was helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email at catherine.sorensen@gmail.com, or Accessible Trainings. I'm working on putting up a website, but just holler at me. Hope this was helpful to you. Good luck, and don't worry, it's about function, not fashion, people. Just whatever's easier, just be functional. Because it's mostly important that when you leave your house, you have clothes on. Alright, everyone, have a great day. Hope you look good. Take care.